Welcome to our channel. In this session, we are going to discuss about polymorphism. What is mean by polymorphism? Poly means many, morphism means forms. So, many forms. For example, right now I am teaching something. So, I behave as some teacher. For example, if I am learning something, I behave as a student. So, the same person, depending upon the situation, behaves in different ways. Now, this polymorphism is divided into two types. One is compile time polymorphism. Second one is runtime polymorphism. So, compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. This compile time polymorphism is achieved by using the concept of overloading, and this runtime polymorphism is achieved by using the concept of overriding. Now, in this session, first we will move to the concept of overloading. Overloading. Okay. So, in this, we can overload methods, we can overload constructors also. Among them, my first topic is method overloading. What is mean by method overloading? Simple thing. More than one method. More than one method with same method name. With same method name, but difference by their number of parameters or type of parameters in a class. In a class, suppose consider one class. Within the class, we have more than one method is existed. All the methods, the name is same, but the methods are differentiated, either number of parameters or type of parameters. Only these two. This is called method overloading. And everyone remember, in this method overloading process, return type is not considered. Return type is not considered. Now, what are the three different cases we will discuss? First, case 1, instance method overloading. Instance method overloading. Case 2, obviously, static method overloading. Now, case 3, constructor overloading. Constructor overloading. Now, we will discuss all these three: instance method, static method, and constructor method. Coming to the first one, instance method overloading. Same concept. So, more than one instance method is existed. More than one instance method with the same method name and difference in either number of parameters or type of parameters is known as instance method overloading. Is known as instance method overloading. And in this instance method overloading, if you want, you can access another method also by using this keyword. Now, I will show you with one example. Class name is sample. Assume I have one method void add of int a, int b. I have one method add of int a, int b, system dot out dot println. Directly here I am performing a plus b. Close this one. Now, write down one more method. Here the concept is within a single class, So wide add of int a comma int b int c also a plus b plus c. Now observe the name of the method is same, but here difference in number of parameters or it difference in either type of parameters also. Suppose a float a, float b. Float a, float b. Close this class. This is instance method overloading. This one is called instance method overloading. Write down one class demo overload. Within this class public static void main string args of create an object for the class sample. Sample s is equal to new sample of. Now point is s dot add of. Now with the name add, three instance methods are existed. Which method is executed? Very simple, based on the number of parameters 2 comma 3. Then what happened? It checks the add method with two parameters and two are integer parameter. Yes, this is available. This add method is executed. For example, s dot add of 2.3f comma 3.4f. So every real number is represented as f. Then only it becomes floating. Now what is executed? So two parameters and two are floating. So this is the method. Now you got it? Based on either number of parameters or type of parameters. Here three parameters, all three are integers. So this one is executed. This one is executed. Close this main, close this one. You got it? So like this we can instance methods are overloaded. Here observe return type is not considered. Why? At the time of calling the method, we used only parameter type and number of parameters. Parameter type and number of parameters. Go to command prompt. Javac space dot Java. Java space demo overload. See this one. First method, the second method, third method. According to our calling, the corresponding methods are executed. According to our calling, the corresponding methods are executed. This is simple instance method overloading. Now, what about the second one? Static method overloading. Before the method, if you use the keyword static, then that is the static method. Simple thing. That is the static method. Now, what you do? Instead of creating an object, we are calling the methods by using class name. I think you know that one. The static members are accessed by using class name. So only difference is that one. Only this is the simple difference. The instance members are accessed by using object. Static members are accessed by using class name. By using class name. Fine. Now I will extend this topic of instance method overloading and static method overloading. How? By using interlinking. By using interlinking process, or also called as, suppose, instance method chaining process. Instance method chaining process by using this and super keywords. This and super keywords. What is the concept here? Simply, instead of calling the methods separately, if I call one method, that method internally calls another method. That method internally calls another method. That is my concept. Now, suppose remove all this within the class sample. I will write one method void m1 int a comma int b. Int a comma int b. Okay, this is one method. So void m2 of suppose int a. This is one method. Assume in my class sample, sorry, the name of the method is same, then only it is used. So my class sample, I have two methods, m1 and m1. One consists of one parameter, another one consists of two parameters. Now, whenever I call m1 with one integer, whenever I call m1 with one integer, this is executed, right? Now, whenever I call this one, if you want this one, you can execute. Or if I call this one, this need to be executed. For that, if you want, you can use this of this dot m1 of a. I think you know the use of this keyword. This keyword is used to access one method from another method. To access one method from another method. System dot out dot println b is equal to plus b. Observe here within this one what I am doing. Print the value of a is equal to plus a. Now I call the method m1 with two parameters. Within this, the first statement is this one. Whenever this statement is executed, immediately we are going to execute this method. Now you got it. Create an object. Sample s is equal to new sample of. Observe s dot m1 of 2 comma 3. Now I called only one method. Observe the difference between previous one and this one. Previous one I called all the methods separately, but here I called one method. That method internally calls another method. Save and execute. See, you are getting the answer. This is instance method linking. This is instance method linking. And not only this one, if we want, we can create a child class and we can access from this by using super keyword also. Suppose, see this one. I will write down class some sample2 extends sample. Now sample2 is the child class. Here int a comma, int b comma, int c comma, int d. So four parameters. Here int a comma, int b comma, int c, three parameters. Now understand my concept carefully. I am creating an object for child class, creating an object for the child class. By using this object, I call the method with four parameters. Now, whenever you call the method with four parameters in the child, this is executed. In the child, this is executed. Now, immediately, I am calling this one. So this dot m1 of a comma b comma c. What happened? In the same class, the method m1 with three parameters is executed. Here I am printing d value. Why I am need abc. Immediately this is executed. Within this one, okay, anyway you know c value. Here I print c value. What are the two other values you required? You need A and B. So where A and B are printed? In the super class. See this one? Now super dot M1 of A comma B. Now you got the procedure? Again I will explain. Whenever I call this one, this M1 is executed. Within this one, this is the first statement. This dot M1 of A comma C. So whenever I call this one, control goes to this M1. There A value 2, B value 3, C value 4. Here, the first statement is super dot M1 of 2 comma 3. Whenever this is executed, control goes to M1 method of the parent class. So this one with the two parameters. There I execute this dot M1 of A. Now this is executed where here I am printing A value. After completion, coming to this statement. After completion, coming to this statement. After completion, coming to this statement. In which order I called? Again I retrieve back in the same order. Save, execute. Now you got it? A, B, C, D. So here what is the point? Within the methods, by calling one method, you can interlink any number of methods. Any number of methods. Okay. This is instance method overloading. With linking also. Coming to my next one, static method overloading. So in static method overloading, the normal concept is possible. That is, you need to call every method separately. It is not allowed interlinking. By using this and super keyword, it is not allowed interlinking. Why? These are static methods. This is used to refer the current object. Super is used to refer the parent object. But these are static methods. If these are static methods, you need to call each and every method separately. Whatever the program you written, you have to write the same program. Okay? Or else what you can do? Write down one instance method. Within that instance method, you can call all the statics. Anyway, see this one. I am removing this. Void M1 of into A comma into B system dot out dot println. Print the value of A and B. So assume the method is static. So static sum M A comma B. Now method M1 with only one parameter. In the child class, method M1. So here also make this as the static method. Here also static method. Remove this. Remove all this. So here what you need to print? You need to print both A value, all the A values, B values, C values. B, C, C, B. Now M1 method, A value, B value, C is already there. Now observe the point what I am doing. Here I am not doing any this to super. So here this consists of 3 parameters. I am printing 3. This consists of 4. I am printing all the 4. Here it consists of 1. I am printing the 1. It consists of 2. I am printing all the 2. So now what you need to do, instead of creating an object, you call the method as sample 2.m1 of sample 2.m1 of based on the number of parameters, or else you have one additional logic is also there. Void some method access into A into B into C into D. So here I am creating one instance method. Creating one instance method. I create an object for the child class. By using that object, I call this method. Whenever I call this method, what you need to do? You need to execute all. See this one. Super dot m1 of a. What happened? The m1 method in the parent class with one parameter is executed. Super dot m1 of a comma b. The m1 method with two parameters in the parent class is executed. This dot m1 of a comma b comma c. So m1 method with three parameters in the same class is executed. Now this dot a comma b comma c comma d. Now observe, if I call one method, automatically they are calling the remaining methods. They are calling the remaining methods. Observe. So like this, the interlinking is possible. So this is M1 method like this. According to our calling, the corresponding methods are executed. Okay. Static overloading, instance overloading, and what is the last one? Constructor overloading. Constructor overloading in the sense more than one constructor. That is also differentiated based on number of parameters or type of parameters. Based on the number of parameters or type of parameters. If you want, you can use the same logic. Sample of int a comma int b. If you want, you can use this of a. Now sample of int a, sample of int a. Now class 2, sample 2 extends sample. Here constructor name is sample 2. Remove all this. This of a comma b comma c. This of a comma b comma c. It calls this one. Within this one, you are calling the parent super of a comma b. Same procedure. Instead of method, you are using constructor. That is the only. And this method is not at all required. Now at the time of object creation only, you are calling. No need to call. Save and execute. Super of call to super. Here I forgot to delete this one. Delete. Save. Check any errors are there. So this of a comma b comma c sample 2 can be applied. Now we will check what happened. Sample 2 of int a comma int b comma int c comma int d. This of a comma b comma c. Fine. System void m1 of, sorry, here this one is sample 2. Here this is the constructor. See this one? Executed successfully or not? Executed successfully. This is the concept of overloading. You can simply overload in the same class or multiple classes, but by using the linking this and super. This is the concept of overloading. In the next session, we will move to overriding. Thank you.